Hey, what's up guys? This is Luke and I just finished Sicario 2, Day of the Soldado. Interesting movie. Sicario 1 was a really surprising movie. It came out a few years ago, and I really enjoyed it. It was sort of a, how should I say this? It was I think a downer of a movie. You know, there's a lot of depressing things that you see in it. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it, but I would say Sicario 2 is even more of a downer. There's a lot of stuff that happens in it, and I think at the end, it kind of leaves you unresolved. I mean, if you like watching movies with like uber violence and I don't know how realistic this movie is, because something happens towards the end of the movie where, like I said, I'm trying not to spoil it, but there's stuff happens at the end of the movie where I was just like, what? No way. I don't see how that could have happened. But anyways, it's realistic up to about maybe that point. But Sicario 2, it picks off kind of where Sicario 1 left off. And we have this kidnapping that happens where the Americans are trying to destabilize the drug cartels in Mexico and South America and stuff like that. And so they're trying to do something that would completely destabilize these cartels. So they decide, we're going to kidnap one of the cartel's kids, and that's going to set off a big war. And so what happens is, we get to see what happens when they kidnap this kid, and we kind of follow along with what happens once that kid is kidnapped. If that sounds interesting to you, I think you should see it. There's also a side story that kind of parallels this one, where there's this other sort of kid who is, I think, a Mexican kid who kind of falls in with the wrong crowd, and you can see how easy it is because of all the money involved that you would fall in with the wrong crowd and do things that are illegal and definitely dangerous. And these paths end up crossing towards the end of the movie. This movie is super violent, and I would say that it's even bleaker than the first Sicario, and it's more open-ended than the first Sicario, because at the end of the movie you're kind of left like, wait, that's it? That's all? But it's a very middle of a trilogy movie, so I'm almost positive they're going to make a Sicario 3, and this is sort of the middle chapter. It's kind of like the Empire Strikes Back of Sicario. So I think if you are going to watch Sicario 2, you better watch Sicario 1 first, and just be prepared that this movie I don't think will satisfy you towards the end. I still really enjoyed it, but I know quite a few people who thought it was just kind of a movie. I'm going to give this movie, Sicario 2, 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5 black sheeps out of 5. I think if you are a fan of the original Sicario, this is well worth a watch, and it should lead you into the third installment, whenever that comes out. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.